doctors could tell you that I'm getting younger and younger. My metabolic age is reducing because there is no wastage and there is no free radicals that are produced to break down food.
And as a breatharian, Kirby looks to America and sees a country that is unhealthy and too reliant on food.
When I see the American society that eats so much, my heart goes out to them because we've been taught and brainwashed to basically have 3 meals a day and then snack throughout the day, and so therefore people just believe that they need to eat to live.
Kirby claims that one doesn't need physical calories to survive.
There are energy sources out there that are greater than the food calories that you're putting in your body. Calories come from photons and light and energy, vibrations and wind and stuff like that as well. So anything can feed you if your energy centers are open.
Kirby has spent the last 5 years living as a breatharian, believing that human beings can live without food, but not without breathing. He has developed a program that he wants to share with the world, a program that he claims resets the brain so that the body doesn't crave food as a necessity for survival. He has traveled to New York City to instruct his first American student.
I know I've been called to teach, that this is a path to a fuller and better life.
Fasting is the spiritual component to many religious practices, but the act of fasting is temporary, and breatharians claim they fast for life. There are 2 different types of breatharianism: pranic, which is centered on the practices of obtaining prana, or the life force in the air around us for nourishment, and white light breatharianism, where vibration frequencies are the primary source of sustenance.
The most dangerous part about breatharianism is that this lifestyle relies on energy and certain spiritual powers for their nutrition and sustenance. So this lack of food is really concerning and problematic because it goes against what we believe in Western medicine and Western nutritional science.
However, while breatharianism claims not to be an eating disorder, it can be a dangerous practice, and people have died trying to live this minimally caloric lifestyle.
The body needs nutrients for basic functioning and for energy. Think of the body as a very complex running machine, and food is the fuel that the body uses to sustain itself. Without fuel, the body just won't keep running.
Kirby professes that typically he only drinks water and limits any caloric intake to his daily communion, which consists of a morsel of bread and red wine. His wife of nearly a decade, Fiona, attests to Kirby's lack of food consumption.
He really does not eat any food. I mean, even the communion that Kirby takes, it's like a crumb. You know, literally like a bird would pick on it.
However, the common belief in the medical world is that the body relies on the nutrients in food to stay alive.
The body needs a certain number of calories to survive. When the body is not given that number of calories, eventually the system will shut down and the person will die.
Kirby has developed a 7-day program in which he sits with a student for 2 hours per day. During this time, he claims to release high-frequency vibrations that raises one's faith, so they believe that surviving without food is possible.
The 7-day program is one of the easiest things you'll ever do in your life because I'm taking you back to your original state. I'm taking you back for you to have energy from God and not on food.
Kirby says the first days lay the foundation of immortality. Then the body is reprogrammed through his version of communion, which includes an offering of bread and wine to replace traditional meals.
So I raise your faith so that you can actually believe that I can go without food. That's the first couple of days.
By the end of the 7 days, Kirby claims that his students will be able to draw the energies and vibrations from the universe and be able to survive without food.
Breatharianism could be dangerous and risky if it is not done correctly. That's why I'm there to teach them how to do this properly and very safely.
Caballero, ¿y la sustancia